Hello, welcome back to Zacchettissimo. I am Andy and today we are going through my coloring supplies other than the pencils, which I already shown you in a previous video. So firstly, let's start with the markers that I have, because I have to switch the camera because it's on a tripod and I have all my markers are displayed here, so I'll change the camera. And changing the camera to this angle, I'm trying not to tremble because my tripod didn't have a great angle. So this is my view of the desk, and these are my 3 blocks of markers. And here in the first one I have the Ohuhu ones, and in the lower part I have some Copics. And in this set I think I have the 120 Ohuhu basic colors. I also have the pastels and the skin tone set in here, and for now it's more than sufficient. I have any color. Some of them have dried up because I use them a lot, but most of them, like 90%, are fine. I can still use them. I don't see the need to buy the 320 so far. Maybe when I will consume more than half of them, maybe I will buy the bigger set. Here I have my laptops because I use this desk also to work. And here in the second one I have the Toolyart sets. I have 2 sets. I have the nature set and I don't know how the other one is called, but there are 2 sets there. Here I have my Arctics acrylic markers. Oop. I think it's the 60 set. Don't remember if it's A or B, but it's the 60 set. It's these ones. And here I have some acrylic markers with brush tips that I bought from Shein, and they are amazing. I don't remember how they're called. I think you know them by the logo. Sorry, but I don't remember how they're called. Guangna, that's it, Guangna. So I think I have the 160 set of these ones, and they are awesome. The brush is awesome, the pigment is juicy, and I just love them. I use them a lot for backgrounds or for color by number. They are very, very useful. Let me just put this back. And here I have the alcohol based ones, acrylic markers, and here I have the water based ones, and here I have the Faber-Castell Pitt pens, which are adorable. They are brush pens, and they have a cute brush which is very small and precise, and you can use them for details or for branches, for leaves. You can use them in a lot of circumstances. So I have 60, the set of 60. Then I have the Kuretake Koi brushes, which are water-based brushes, and the brush is awesome. If the paper is a bit shiny, you can also blend these ones. Here I have some fine liners. I think they're from Faber-Castell. Yeah, I think they're these ones here up to here, and from here down I have the Crayola Super Tips, which are great for basing. I love the precise tip. I'm trying to put the cap with one hand. And here in the lower part I have some acrylic markers that didn't fit here on the acrylic stand. They are from Daco Acryl. They're a Romanian brand, and they are acrylic markers. They don't have a brush nib, but they are very, very good. Everything I have is preferably a brush nib where possible. Like the Tuli Art don't have a brush nib, but you have this thing like the Posca 07, so it's quite good. So yeah, this is my desk and this is my collection of markers, and let's go back to the video. Now that we got that out of the way, let's start with the watercolors. So for watercolors, I have these two sets of Ecoline water droplets, which are quite awesome. I have this one. I think I changed them. I don't think they come in this particular order in the sets, but I changed them, and they are so cool because you can combine them and get a lot of colors, and they are quite pigmented, and you just unscrew them like this, and you have this system, and you can use them just like a watercolor, and you can combine them, and they are quite cool. I don't really use them as often as I should because they are a very versatile product, especially the white, which is like a paste. It's very pigmented, and you can use it for accents, such as exactly how you use Posca, because the consistency is very thick. So you can make a really opaque color if you combine this one with the other colors. You can make pastels, or you can make one of these colors in a lighter version. Instead of adding water, you can make them pastel with the white. So it has multiple purposes. You can also do effects on water or on clouds or on feathers. It's a multi-purpose item, so I really recommend that. The next watercolor item is my Kuretake Gansai Tambi set, which I keep it in a pristine condition. I think I only used it about 2 or 3 times, and these are the colors. They are very pigmented and very nice to use. You also have a silver, a gold, and a copper here, and the hair from my cats stuck in it. And you have here the colors. This is the order in which it came, and this is my order, and I have another swatch for that one. So these are the colors. As you can see, these ones are metallic, and you can do a lot of combinations. You already have a lot of colors in this set, but you can also combine them, and you have everything you need. You have skin tones, you have a lot of greens, you have pinks, you have reds, you have everything you need in here. Excuse my cat. 1 second. She came to say hi. Okay, let me put this one away. I think I bought this from Amazon Japan, and it was it had a fair price if you compare it to other products and the quality of the Kuretake Gansai Tambi. Next one, we have this Paul Rubens set. It came in a really pink, really nice pink box, which I use it for storage. And we have these glittery watercolors. Some are more metallic, some are duochromed like this one. They look different on white and on black paper because they reflect different colors. Some have glitter and some are metallic. Really nice set. I recommend when you use these to put water, like a drop of water, and leave it for 2 or 3 minutes and then use it, for it to be a bit more consistent if you don't want it to be transparent. This is a really nice set. Next, let's go with the pastels. We have this set of oil pastels, which I didn't really use it on a coloring page. I just tested it like I did a background on a page, but I didn't use them in a coloring page because I do not know how to fix them in order for them to not to stick in the next page. So I'll need to find a solution for that. These are the colors. They are 72 colors, beautiful colors, very pigmented, you know, like oil pastels. Very good quality. I also had the Paul Rubens ones. These are the Artix ones. And to be honest, I donated them to a friend, the Paul Rubens ones, and I kept the Artix ones for the color range, but also for the consistency, because these ones are more pigmented than the Paul Rubens. Some of the Paul Rubens set were a bit not so opaque, and they were more transparent, and some of them had different consistencies, and they were very difficult to blend. So I tested each and every color of these ones. I swatched them and tried to blend them, and to be honest, in my opinion, these ones from Artix are better than the Paul Rubens ones. But I don't know, you can try them both and give your opinion. This is just my opinion. I'm trying to work with the space that I have here because I have a lot of products to show you. This is my Faber-Castell soft pastel set. I keep it like this. Usually I use it with an X-Acto knife. I just pop out the block that I want and scrap it on the page, and then use like a makeup disc to smudge it around the page, or a Q-tip for smaller areas. Very versatile product. I have this since forever, and I still have most of the colors, and I use it in almost every page that I color. I use it for the background or to give a base on something, so I totally recommend these. They are super cheap, they are pigmented, soft pastel pigmented, like you need to layer them if you want a very pigmented color, a very opaque color. But overall you can use it for so many things. I also have these stencils, which I often use with the soft pastels. This is a Caran d'Ache thingy in which you can put the watercolor pencils or Neocolor, and then you pick it up with the brush and you can use them, because this is the scratchy part and this is not scratchy, as you can see, so usually I use this one. And we have different shapes here. Sometimes I use this shape to put in the background and then go over with acrylic markers, or I do a background and then use this one. I do a background with soft pastels, and I use these shapes to erase with the eraser and give them some effects. Same for the squares. These ones I use like if I want to put something in a circle, or if I want to erase. Yeah, so these are the things that I most commonly use with the soft pastels. These are my pan pastels. One second. I think I have the nature set and the skin tone set, and unfortunately those two sets overlap with a lot of colors, if you can see. So let me, like this. I put them in an order to be easier for me to find the colors. So yeah, each of the sets had 20 colors, and as you can see, these are the duplicates. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 duplicates. Yeah, so I had 8 duplicates in the two sets of 20 colors. But this is an awesome product. Yeah, some of them they came like this due to the shipping. I tried to compress them with a napkin and something just to have them compact, but they always do this stuff, but it's okay, they are still usable. I still use them. They are very great. The main difference between these ones and the soft pastels from Faber-Castell is that these ones are more buttery, so they are very pigmented. A little goes a long way. You can blend them very easily, and you can use them exactly as a pencil, because the pigmentation on these ones is extremely high. Like if you just touch one, let me just show you. If you just touch one of them, you can do that like a quarter of a page, to be honest, because that's how pigmented they are. So see, and boop. And if I just go on my hand, you can see the pigment, and it's very buttery. You can blend it, you can blend other colors, you can take two colors and blend it. So yeah, I really love them. They were a bit expensive. I think I bought them from Amazon France or Spain, because that's where I found them the most cheaper. So yeah, they are beautiful items to work with, and you get a lot of use out of them. Oh, and I also have some of these ones I bought from Pan Pastels, but I think the white ones are from Shein. Same for these ones. I think the light blue ones are from Pan Pastel original, and I have these ones from Shein, which are quite the same, and they were like so inexpensive. Yeah, so I have a lot of these ones, and I keep the ones that I used and reuse. Like if I want to use the blue, I will just take this one and put it on its support and use with the blue. That's why I keep the ones. This one is with green, this one is with yellow, and so on. Okay, let me just put these back. I also have this brush, which originally I think it's a foundation brush, but I tested it with the Pan Pastels and I'm not really getting the hang of it. I think I have more control with these utensils, but I think this one is great for bigger spaces if you want to fill up a bigger space quickly, rather than this one, because these ones will give you texture. You won't have a smooth blend. With this one you have a smooth blend, but you don't have control over it. Let me put these back. I'm trying to be as fast as I can, so this video won't take up 2 hours. But I also don't have a lot of space, so I'm working with what I have. Okay, let's see next. Next we have Distress ink. I have the mini ones, and I put them in an order that makes sense for me. So here we have greens and blues. These are the mini ones, and in each of them I have the corresponding sponge for them. So I keep each color with a sponge that I've used, and these ones I keep separate. I have 2 of them, so I keep them separate, and I keep the sponges underneath. This one has like purples, yellows, and oranges. And then this one I have reds, pinks, browns, and gray or black. Yeah, it's a black. So I have 2 spaces here. These are a very good item to use on backgrounds, or if you want a splatter effect, you can use these ones and then splatter some water and come back with a napkin and tap the areas with the water so you can have the water droplets effect. I also use for distressing these things, which are supposed to be disposable lipstick thingies. And I also have these items from I think they are originally from distressing, and I use them. They are very good for small spaces, and as you can see I also used the lipstick thingies. And I keep the colors that I use, because if I'm reusing a color, I can just, if I used this turquoise blue, what this color is, if I want to reuse it, I will use the same utensils just to avoid waste. But if I want to use a new color, I would just pick up from the fresh set. Okay, give me a second to organize a bit here. Next we have Distress Oxide, which these are bigger. Here I only have 3, but I have a lot of space. I think I have 12 slots here. So yeah, it's the same I don't know, distributor. This is Distress Oxide. The difference between Distress Ink and Distress Oxide, it's that these ones are more opaque. So if you go over lines with this one, it will be opaque. It will go over the lines. Whereas the Distress Ink will be transparent and they will not go over the lines. So I have here my browns, like skin tones colors, in this one, and I have space for 12 more. And here I have the other colors. So I have some greens. I have the same organization in this one. I keep the sponge with the color that I used, and I keep it in the back like so. So here I have the greens. It's not showing. Here I have the greens. Also have some blues. Very beautiful colors. And you can use them for a lot of things. You can ease your life for backgrounds or for bigger spaces that you want to color. And overall, they are a good item to have in your collection. I really recommend them. And the colors are amazing. They are not the basic colors, red, blue, green. You know, they have like forest moss, and they are very interesting colors. Very naturey colors. This is like a lilac, and my sponge has fallen here. Pumice stone. And I think the ones that I didn't use don't have a sponge yet, but I did swatch them here to see how the color will look. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Crackling campfire. Antique linen. Dried marigold. So see, the ones that don't have a sponge, I didn't use them yet. Spiced marmalade. Okay. I also tried using this utensil for pastels or for distress ink. I think this is also a makeup brush. I didn't quite get the hang out of it, or the other one. I preferably use these ones with the original sponges or the makeup discs. I think they're called makeup remover discs. You know, like the cotton discs. next we have here the Derwent, I think they're called graphite something, yeah, XL graphite. This is graphite and this is charcoal. To be honest, these are amazing. I treat them like a watercolor for nature stuff because you get a lot of texture with the charcoal ones. You get like little pigmented dots, and you get a really nice texture and very natural effect from these ones. These ones are more smoother, so I think you have the perfect range of colors for nature stuff. Like you have blue for the water, you have grays for stones, you have this one which you can combine with this one and you get some green shades. Also you can combine the yellow one for shades for trees. So you have every color that you need. You also have a reddish brown, more cooler brown. You also have the black one. You also can combine the white one for skies or for the sky or for clouds. So you have everything you need if you want to complete a natural background in nature. So the way I use these, I just go over with a wet brush and just pick up the color. Eventually I would combine multiple colors in a space like this one. I just get the pigment and combine them in a space. So yeah, I really like these. I just keep them like this because it's easier for me to store, but also when I want to use them. Why can't I think this one was above. Okay. I'm taking these in no particular order. I have a lot of drawers in my desk, so I'm just picking up stuff from the drawers. Here I have my gelatos from Faber-Castell. I love these. I didn't really find a perfect way to use them, but they are a very versatile product. Like you can use this product directly on the page and then just smudge it with a Q-tip or with the utensils from Pan Pastel. Here you can see it's purple, but it has gold glitter, so you can get a lot of cool effects with this one. But you can also blend the colors with water, with a brush and with water. I tested a lot of these techniques, but I didn't really use them in a coloring page. I just tested them in order to find the perfect way to blend them. And to be honest, I didn't quite find a way, but I also forgot about these ones. Yeah, I need to restart using them. Here I have my cooler shades, like I have my whites, blues, purples, greens, that stuff. And here I have my warmer tones like oranges, reds. I also have the grays. Yeah, very cool product. I need to use it more often because I really forgot about these ones. And they weren't so inexpensive. They were quite pricey when I bought them because I think they were sets of 12, I think, and here I think I have 3 sets. Every item has a different effect. So this is metallic, this one has gold glitter in it, some of them are like pastels, some of them have glitter, some of them are metallic, and so on. So you get a lot of effects from them. Like this one is just a pastel, no effect on it. And this one has a cool shimmery green stuff in it. And they are quite dried because I didn't really use them. Well, this video will be useful for me as well because I'm seeing what I have and didn't use, and it's a pity to just store them because they keep up a lot of space and they are drying. They're dying alone instead of me using them. Okay, next, let me show you. This is my collection of stencils that I have for distress ink, but also for pastels. I usually use these. I pick up a model, I put it on the page, and I just scrub the pigment over it, and I will have the respective model on the page. Very, very easy to use, very versatile products. These ones, some of them I have them from Amazon and some are from Shein. And I have a lot of textures like themed stuff, Christmas stuff, Easter stuff, leaves. Usually I pick up designs that I can use for the background. And here in the back I have bigger ones, like you see this tree texture, very useful product. If you want, you can also use them with pencils. You can just trace the lines and use with pencils. So yeah, you have different effects and you can use a lot with them. You can do a lot with them. Okay, and here in the back I have some foresty ones that are really cool. I think this one is like this. Hope you can see the design. It's like a forest. So you can put this stencil over, do your color with the pastels, and then put it down or upwards, and you can create like a forest. I think I did that in Tevinkio art page in its coloring books recently. But yeah, it's a very versatile product and I recommend this. If you are using pastels or distress ink, this will help your life a lot. These ones I think I showed you in my video for how I use washi tape. And this is my washi tape collection. I use this either to give the background a frame, or I use this for the textiles in the page, like the clothes, or accents such as the earrings or lace or different stuff. Some of the washi tape that I have, like this one, are not transparent and I cannot use them for clothes to trace out the clothes and give it a texture, so I only use the ones that are not transparent, such as these ones that are not transparent. I use them as a border for the background and they look really cute. But the ones that are transparent, like these ones and these ones, except for the blue ones, these are not transparent. I use them for clothes and anything that I can think of. If I want the texture from the washi tape, I have a video where I show you how I cut it and how I use it. So yeah, if you want to use washi tape in your coloring books, you can use any washi tape for the borders, but if you want for clothes, you will need it to be transparent in order to put the washi tape and then see through it, the illustration, and cut up the margins of it in order to have that shape. Next, I present you my drawer of glitters. So I have a few, how do you call these? The stickles one. I think it's this one, and these ones are stickles. But I also found like a no-name glitter that is not stickles but looks like stickles. So yeah, I have these ones. this like separated. Okay, I also have glitter in this state that I can use with glue. like put glue on the page and then drop the glitter and it will stick to the glue. I also have these glitter pens that were a set like for children. Some of them are completely used up and some of them have dried. I need to organize this one. And I also have these ones, which are pretty cute because they have different colors of glitter. And yeah, I like embellishing my pages. So this drawer is magic, but I need to go through it to see what dried up, what is empty, and for now I will just leave it as is. These ones I found in a store in Romania called Kik, I think, or Pepco, and they have glitter and they are super inexpensive and you have a lot of product. So this one I bought for nighttime, so when I have a scene with a nighttime I can create like a galaxy with this effect. And this one I bought it for daylight or for clouds because the glitter is much lighter. I don't know if you can pick that up. It is much more delicate, this one. So these are my glitters. I'm running out of space on my desk. Okay, this I have in my drawer on my right, and this one has colorful Posca markers, acrylic Posca. These are metallics in the back. These are colorful. This one is also metallic. These are colorful Posca that I have. There was a period in which we cannot find Posca, white Posca anywhere, so I bought these ones and I used these ones instead of the white one because I ran out and didn't find anywhere to purchase the white one. Here I have glittery Posca. I think there are two sets of the glittery Posca. I use them for embellishments. The ones here. Here I have some jelly rolls. I think there are about 2 or 3 sets, like the moonlight, the glittery ones, and I don't know how it's called, the other one. These ones are sorted. None of them are dried out because I just swatched them lately. And here I have some glitter pens. I like this brand, the Signo Uniball, I think. Yeah, Signo Uniball. The metallic ones are extraordinary. They are very juicy and very pigmented, but also the glittery ones. They are the same amount of juiciness. And you can use them for embellishments. They are awesome. Totally recommend them, and they are very inexpensive. And I don't know about other countries, but here in Romania I can pick them up by piece, so I can buy them individually. Let me put these ones back. Here I have a set of Sharpies, and I just keep them at hand because they're very useful when I want to do a background or just to give some accents and block an area with just a color. I have them here. Don't know how many they are, but they are very useful to have at hand. Here I have 3 Wink of Stellas. I have the set with the gold, silver and transparent one. Awesome product. Very nice item to have in my collection with the fast glitter. And here I have some colorful pens. Usually I use them to write up something, but they are colorful, so they stay here. Here I have some items. I have a glossy varnish here, which I usually use for the eyes to be glossy, or for something like glass to be glossy. I have another glitter item. that is with gold glitter. Oh my god. Always keep napkins near you at your desk. Oh, this one dried up. Okay, we're not opening that again. I use this quite often, but when I use it and then I close it abruptly, and it forms here like this mask where it dries up. But it's a very nice product if you want gold glitter. Here I have some masking fluid, which I think expired, but I didn't use it. It's separated. Maybe I should throw it away. I don't know. I will use it to see. I will test if it's still okay, because I will not consume it even if it's expired. I will try to use it to see if it still works. If not, I will throw it away. I never used this one. And I also have this Pebeo drawing gum, which is also liquid fluid for art masking fluid. So you can mask the areas which you don't want to put watercolor over. So let's say if you have a page with stars and you want watercolor everywhere except for the stars, you just go with this one on top of the stars, paint your image with a watercolor, and then you can remove this masking fluid from the stars and you will have the stars white or the color of the page. And then here I have some loose glitter, a lot of loose glitter, which I can use with glue, and it will stick on top of the glue and I will have really, really nice glitter. And next I have this area in which I keep my blenders and my burnishers. I have the Caran d'Ache ones, some Derwent ones, some Kohinoor ones, some Prismacolor ones. I don't really have a favorite. I usually use the pencils by themselves. I don't really use a blender or a burnisher, but sometimes I need them for the background, and to be honest, when I'm picking up one of them, I don't remember if I pick up a burnisher or a blender. So yeah, that's how my memory works. Here I have some brushes, and here I have my Neocolor tools. I keep them like this because it's easier to pick up one. I think it's the 40 set. I removed the box and keep them like this because it's easier for me to use them. I try to keep my supplies as close as possible near my desk, because if it's in another room or in another area, sometimes I'm lazy and I say, oh, I will not use this, it's too far. So I like to keep everything at hand. Here I have some erasers. I have this eraser, this eraser, this is an eraser, this is for stocking this one, also an eraser, pencil extenders, these are mines for the pencils, these things to create circles. Let me show you. This is also an eraser, and this is for the Derwent eraser. And here I have pencils, not pencils, pens, sorry. Pens, black pens, black Copic, just fast items in case I need them. This is the pencil, and here I have refills for this one. This is also an eraser, but it's a thin one, and this has the mine for this one. Here I have some funny stuff. I have some stickers with cats. I had some pages where I had a mistake or something and I just stick a cat over it or around the house. They are so funny. I bought them from Shein. I have some sticky notes, and more importantly, I have here these beauties, which are very cheap, and you can buy them from Shein. And they already have some started ones here, because I put a lot of them on the pages that I want to color, like what I plan to color, or I just look over my pages and mark the ones that I want to color in the future. So I need a lot of these ones. And I have two more things to show you. I have this thingy, which I also customized with Zacchettissimo. It's just a metal graved item. And here I have some small note pages that I can write something up real quickly. And the last oh, I also forgot to show you. I wasn't finding white Posca, but then a friend of mine told me about a website from Romania, and I've got a stash of white Poscas now. The one, the 07 one, it's my favorite. So yeah, now I have a stash of white Posca, fortunately, because I use white Posca a lot. And the last item that I will show you is this support, which keeps the things that I use on a daily basis. So I have my X-Acto knife, my big one, my small X-Acto knife, which has the cap on, that I use for washi tape. Have my pair of scissors. I have this thing which I use to grab the washi tape. Sometimes is useful. My electric eraser from Derwent. Micro pen. I have here some white pencils that I use for effects. These are very pigmented. This one is super pigmented. I recommend it. As you can see, I almost finished one. And this is more like a pastel one, like a chalky one. I also have this one from, is it from Jelly Roll, or I don't know, is a Chinese brand. It works for small items, but it's not as opaque as the Posca. Have two Poscas. One is the smaller version, one is the big version. Oh, is it? Oh no, both are 07 ones. And I have this Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen, which is white. But again, this one is not as pigmented as the Posca. It's like very transparent, but also has pigment. You can use it for a lot of other effects. Have an eraser here, a clip to hold my pages when I take the photograph for them at the end. A signal ball, signal white gel, Uniball signal white. A brush that I use to clear my pages when I color. And this thingy, which has a white line that you can cover mistakes when you write something. I don't know. Oh, it's not working on my hand. I think you know what this is. Yeah, so when I do swatches and I have a mistake, I just go over with this one to save the page and not redo the swatches. So yeah, this was the rest of my coloring supply collection. Sorry, I just closed the video and I forgot to show you my electric sharpeners. So I have this one from Shein, which is great. You have a smaller hole and you also have a bigger hole, and the bigger hole is protected. So I'm happy that none of the cats can insert their paw here. They are safe. Anyway, I keep it in a drawer, so it's completely fine. I also have this one, the Dale 133, which is an extraordinary sharpening tool. And I also have this one. Oh, which is similar to this one, but this one leaves some creases on the pencil, but the sharpening is more pointy, like it's super long. It's not as short as the Dale one. And I also have this drawer with some stuff here. I have some glue for my glitters. So this is the type of glue that I use. I just put the glue on the page, smear it with a brush, and then put over the glitter. This is a universal glue. I have some highlighters, some glue again. This is my eraser collection, my sharpening tools. I have the T-Gall ones, 2 of them. I have this one, I don't know how it's called. Is it this one or another one? I know that it was a similar one that had a popular name. I don't know. It's very good, this one. I think this is a makeup one, but it sharpened so well that I use it on pastel pencils. This one is also good because it has a bigger hole, and I use, I think, this one for the Derwent ones, like Color Soft or Pro Colors, the ones that are chunkier than usual. And this one is a pencil blender from Holbein. I didn't use this. I got this as a gift from a friend, but you can blend the colors. I don't remember how you call this solution. You can blend the pencils. You break down the pigment in the pencil with this one. And some erasers here. So yeah, now my collection is completed. I just wanted to show you the sharpeners, especially this one. This one is my favorite from Shein. It was extremely cheap, like I think $4 or $5, something like that. So yeah, I totally recommend this one. Okay, sorry about that. That's all. See you in the next one. Take care and have a nice day. Bye.